Take a close look at this bike. This is a single cylinder engine. It has the ignition coil right here. This is a spark plug. The engine inside have a crankshaft, but look very carefully. The gear here is smaller than one in the back because this is a motor that runs at high speed. So you have to reduce the speed from here to here, and that is when you engage that arm, when you engage the motor and you convert it like a transmission, you convert it from manual to transmission. Remember, this is a motorized side of the bike. That is a do-it-yourself bike. Small gear here and the large gear in the back. If you look at the manual side, this is the pedal, the foot pedal. In the front, the gear is large. In the back, the gear is small. And here is the engine, spark plug, ignition coil. Do you get a battery? How do you generate electricity? How do you generate electricity? Well, you have fuel here, a fuel tank. That is the fuel line, and that is the fuel filter. I think this is, I don't know what's that. That maybe the ignition switch. That's where he pushes the fuel. Where does he get the electricity? Because he has light here. Maybe this is no, this is a light. Where is the battery? This is very slick. Here is your ignition coil. That in the back, that's the exhaust system. That small thing. I think I like this part here. This part, that the shifter is connected with the wire in the back, and the wire comes this way. This is where you shift right here. You shift from motorized to manual. And here, this electricity here, that is a switch. Maybe that's the ignition switch. And this part here might be the brakes. No, it has no brake. It has no brakes. No brakes. This is for the motor. This is the automatic transmission for the motor. Remember, if you follow this wire, it goes this way in the back, right here. This is the motor. If you follow the other wire, it goes here. This is where you start the ignition. So here is the ignition, on or off. And here is the transmission, manual or automatic. There is no brake. And this, it does not even, no brakes. And this is the flat in the back. The back is flat. You need to inflate the back. You got a flat tire. Because in the front, the tire is okay. I think you got a flat tire because you cannot run a bike or a motor. And that part in the middle is just a tensioner. I think he got a flat tire because the design is just a self-made. He made it at home, so it doesn't work. Imagine you run a motor on a bike. The motor kicks very high RPM. The bike cannot take it. If you look at here, the bike is separated. It's a flat tire. Good idea, but it did not work. I know this bike is $300 a kit. So the guy who made it did not come up with the idea that he bought the kit, most probably from China. He bought everything in a box, a kit, and he made the bike. But you cannot really run a bike like that, because you need to do something about the ratio of power of the engine and the wheels. Those wheels cannot take a motor. So that poor guy, I can smell the gasoline. It's a good idea, but it did not work.